Hey y'all, I'm here getting my PET scan done today. This PET scan will decide whether or not the Opdivo I've been taking is actually working. I have been doing really good so far. This scan will, see if the lymph nodes have gone down, and because the tumor that was in my lungs, they've already told me once before that tumor is undiscernible or something like that. Like they couldn't see it anymore on this last scan I did. But this one will determine if the Opdivo is working and whether or not I will need a bone marrow transplant in the future. Hopefully I won't, but that would be a possibility. Anyway, I was just getting on here wanting to ask y'all to pray for me and my health. And if you're not a praying type, good vibes should be, if you could, send good vibes my way. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'll talk to y'all later. And I'll give y'all the results when I get them in. Bye. Hey y'all. So I had my PET scan on Tuesday and I got the results for them today. And it's looking real good. I still have the lymph node in my left axillary. It's still there. It's still swollen a little bit, but it's shrinking. It shrunk by 0.2 centimeters. That's a good thing. And one node over there shows a rim of calcification, which that is a good thing. I still show traces of a left basilar hydropneumothorax, which is because I had some fluid on my lungs where my body was trying to encapsulate a tumor that was there, and they ended up getting the fluid out and drained, but it kept coming back. But after enough doses of the Opdivo, it disappeared. There is some post-operative scarring with linear calcifications, but the pleural uptake is unchanged, so that's good. That's a good thing. There is a new lymph node. It's a tiny little one. It's so small they can't even really measure it yet, but it did take in enough of that whatever it is that it showed up really bright on the image. But then again, it's really close to my aorta, so my doctor said it could just be a nothing burger, basically. It's not really anything to be too worried about right now. But they're going to keep a close eye on it. The damage to my pancreatic tail has not changed. That happened when I had to have an emergency splenectomy. And in that process, they damaged my pancreas tail. And because of that, I have a drain that is in my abdomen. And it's got a pigtail catheter. And it's been there since December 5th, 2022, I want to say. Something like that, I believe. I don't know. I get all the dates and stuff mixed up. But my pancreatic, it's not gotten worse. It's not gotten better, though. I'm probably going to have to talk to a surgeon about that. I'll probably give him a call later and see what he thinks. There is one thing that showed up on my PET scan that I don't like. It is a bulky, non-obstructive. Basically, it's a kidney stone. A kidney stone in my left kidney. Or right kidney, excuse me, after my right kidney. I've had one in my left kidney before, but this one's in my right this time. I'm hoping it doesn't get any bigger, and it's really easy to pass. I hope I pass it without even knowing that I passed it. Kidney stones, they're no fun. But it's not obstructing anything yet, so I'll have to make a note of that and keep an eye on that. But skeletal structures, no hypermetabolic bone lesions, and no significant additional findings. Basically, the impression says improved exam as outlined above. So that's great. That's great. I'm going to continue with my Opdivo treatments, and hopefully I'll be able to knock this Hodgkin's lymphoma out completely. Bye-bye. See you later. Never again. Yeah, better yet. I just want to thank all of you who said prayers for me and who sent good vibes my way, and I thank y'all very much. You know, I don't believe I would be here today if it weren't for God and all the blessings He's bestowed upon me. And I really do think that that's not just my prayers that did that. It was prayers out there too. I've had total and complete strangers walk up to me and say, God told me to pray for you. And they did, and that's truly a blessing in and of itself. But thank y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all. So last week I had another PET scan, and I got the results of it here. My doctor said everything's looking good, everything's on the uptake, you know, it's getting better, but it's not perfect yet. So I'm going to still continue to take the treatments. There was a couple of things on this that confused me, like that thing in my thoracic aorta. It's a little bit brighter now, and my liver is showing an SUV of 2.7, and 2.5 or higher is suspicious. Now, it could just be an inflammatory overlap from, you know, the disease, but he's going to keep an eye on that. I have mild pleural thickening, but that's from, you know, scar tissue buildup and everything like that. There's a possibility there's some hidden lymph nodes that they couldn't see very well. But there's no new suspicious areas of, you know, brightness, the radio tracer, whatever it's called. I still have that hydropneumothorax, which I'll probably have that for the rest of my life. It's not causing me any pain or anything, so that's pretty good. But the impression is slightly increased radio tracer uptake in the left pleural space, with otherwise similar radio tracer uptake within the left hilar and left axillary regions. No new sites of the disease. And that, sorry about that, the left axillary regions, my hidradenitis is acting up, so that could be it. But that's what the PET scan says. I'm doing better. I'm not all better, but I'm doing better. That's a good thing. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all. So Wednesday I had a PET scan, and yesterday I went and saw my doctor and had a treatment, and we discussed the PET scan. And the PET scan was exactly like my two before. There's no change, no increase in luminescence, but there's still some luminescence on there from around a lymph node that they've operated on once before, and around the pleural space in my left lung where the tumor was, the cancer, this time last year. So I'm getting better. I've just stabilized at this point. So I'm going to continue to do the Opdivo treatments probably until January, February.
But I'm doing a lot better than what I was last year. See, this time last year, I was in the hospital. Couldn't walk in the hospital. And now look at me. I'm in the pickup line at my kid's school right now, which I've been doing since the beginning of the school year. I bring them to school, I pick them up, I go and do grocery shopping now. Of course, I cheat and use Walmart Scan and Go, so I bag while I shop. But anybody that with sense will do that. But I go grocery shopping, I keep my house clean, I get up and move. I can walk again. And it's only by the grace of God and all the doctors that have helped me. And the people out there who have been praying for me. I had total and complete strangers that just walk up and say, I'm praying for you. That's just how people are. That's the only thing that I really believe get me going. Is God, the doctors, and total and complete strangers, along with all my friends and family, praying for me. Now, I know I'm going to beat this. I know that Hodgkin's lymphoma is not going to bring me down. I'm going to keep going until I can't go no more. Because that's how I am. My motto's always been, never give up, never surrender. Keep fighting the good fight till the end. I've always done that and I always will. And as many people who know me personally would say, she's just too stubborn to die. Y'all have a good day. Bye.